Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Now here's Kuminga. Pass to Curry. Outside Kuminga. Outside Payton. Here's Green. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Pass to Curry. Powell with a steal. The drive by Rose. Some solid defense from Butler. Here's Curry. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
Rose outside. Driving inside. Here's Reed. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
Rose with it. Now guarded by Curry. And it's Gary Payton the second with a foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Powell right side. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, you see, the ability to get the ball where it needs to go is what really stands out regarding Buzelis.
Pass to Curry. Here's the three. Buzelis grabs the board. But Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Curry with it. Picked up by Rose. Green. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
We know Green prefers to work up close. He loves getting those high percentage looks.
Now here's Harden. Payton with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. And here's Curry for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Curry's got 5.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from 3 and capitalized.
Powell, left side. To the wing, right side. The 3 ball. The Bulls with another miss. The Warriors lead by 3. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He's focused on what they need to do to stop James Harden, saying they need to be aggressive defensively without putting him on the line. Once he starts racking up the freebies, the game slows down, he gets into a rhythm, and from there, it's a domino effect.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. That one drops for him.
And as we're starting to see more of Buzelis, his coaches want more of that, just impacting the glass.
Here's Curry. Crafty move. And that's 2 points on the layup. 7 points in the game.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Pass to Reed. Now here's Harden. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Harden's got his second basket of the game.
I love it. When Harden shoots, he commits. A little contact isn't going to upset his mechanics.
Outside Curry. This one for three. Curry with another miss. Chicago trailing here. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside for Harden. Takes the three. Rebounded by Green. Left side Butler. Outside Green. Here's Curry. No good. Misses at the buzzer. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Warriors ahead.
11.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Oh, here's Moody with the drive. Some solid defense from Williams.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Here's Nevitt. Right wing. Over Nurkic. And Nevitt gets it to go.
The assist.
Nevitt's got his first bucket in this one. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Here's Hield. Chicago making their last shot. Pass to Nurkic. To the inside. Podziemski's shot is good. Podziemski's got his first basket of the night.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Down low. Nevitt. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway wins.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Both teams will make substitutions. Podziemski's shot is good. Podziemski's got 5 points in the quarter.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Here's Butler. Pass to Podziemski. Outside Hield. 6 on the shot clock. Butler on the wing. Over Green. Money from the wing. And it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
You gotta be impressed with Jimmy's play off pick and roll action. He's so skilled at creating his shot.
Jones, his shot is good.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as he can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. And, Coach, when we get to the playoffs, Jimmy Butler plays his best basketball.
Well, Brian, look, it's tangible. You see his numbers go up in the postseason. Butler's been the #1 option on multiple finals teams. That puts him in rare company. You gotta love the way Butler sets the tone defensively and then turns that defense into offense.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Back to Podziemski. Pass to Butler. "17-foot shot on the way." That one off the back iron and out.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
To the paint. Here's Williams. Warriors with the rebound. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. Butler into the lane. And here's Nurkic for 3. They get the rebound. Right side Hield. Outside Podziemski. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Hield for three. Outside for Butler. Pass to Hield. Tries yet again. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. And the Warriors lead by 6.
Well, there's Butler making the right play, as he so often does.
Back to Jones. Three-pointer off the mark.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pass to Nurkic. Fires in the triple. And now a 9-point Warrior lead.
I just love the ball movement.
Picked by Smith. Green with the ball. The long distance three is buried. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Stan, it's hard to believe, but the Bulls have not won a playoff series since 2015.
Well, look, Brian, it's hard to win in this league. And when you're rebuilding, trying to find the mix that'll get you over the top is a difficult chore.
Long way from those Michael Jordan glory days. Buzelis, rebounded by Green.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
Payton with it, picked up by Powell. Outside Curry. Pass to Green. Back to Curry. To the left wing. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. The Bulls trail by 4. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to review the game plan. Well, Stan, in this league, the opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian. And guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene, and they'll no longer be under the radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, second-round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
Out to Rose. Back to Reed. Here's Buzelis. And again, no good by Chicago.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And Kuminga throws it down.
And Butler is someone any coach would love to have. You see why with passes like these.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Bulls trail by 7. Pass to Powell. Unable to get that one. Green with the defensive effort. In transition, here come the Warriors. They get it back. And here's Curry. And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And here are the Warriors now. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.